Where there is love, there is life. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Love is the absence of judgment. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. My most brilliant achievement was my ability to be able to persuade my wife to marry me. As we express her gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep, your eyes close. Life is short. Kiss slowly, laugh insanely, love truly, and forgive quickly. Love alone is capable of uniting living beings in such a way as to complete and fulfill them, for it alone takes them and joins them by what is deepest in themselves. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. True love is both loving and letting oneself be loved. It is harder to let ourselves be loved than it is to love. The things we love tell us what we are. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. What does love look like? It has the hands to help others. It has the feet to hasten to the poor and needy. It has eyes to see misery and want. It has the ears to hear the sighs and sorrows of men. That is what love looks like. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you can appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. If she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, she won't be amazing. If she's worth it, you won't give up. If you give up, you're not worthy. Truth is, everybody's gonna hurt you. You just gotta find the ones worth suffering for. Love is friendship that has caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing, and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Love is a special word, and I use it only when I mean it. You say the word too much and it becomes cheap. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home. Love means to commit oneself without guarantee, to give oneself completely in the hope that our love will produce love in the loved person. Love is an act of faith, and whoever is of little faith is also of little love. The quality of our relationships determine the quality of our lives. Romantic love is not the least bit illogical or random. It is the continuation of an ordered and wise recipe for survival. Love is something you do for someone else, not something you do for yourself. We cultivate love when we allow our most vulnerable and powerful selves to be deeply seen and known. Romantic love is an addiction. It's a powerfully wonderful addiction when things are going well. The greatest gift that you can give to others is the gift of unconditional love and acceptance. When we're incomplete, we're always searching for somebody to complete us. When after a few years or a few months of a relationship, we find that we're still unfulfilled, we blame our partners and take up with somebody more promising. This can go on, serious polygamy, until we admit that while a partner can add sweet dimension to our lives, we, each of us, are responsible for our own fulfillment. Nobody else can provide it for us, and to believe otherwise is to delude ourselves dangerously and to program for eventual failure every relationship we enter. When we first met, I didn't want to get involved with anyone. I didn't have the time or energy, and I wasn't sure that I was ready for it. But you were so good to me, and I got swept up in that. And little by little, I found myself falling in love with you. Love is the crowning grace of humanity, the holiest right of the soul, the golden link which binds us to duty and truth, the redeeming principle that chiefly reconciles the heart to life and is prophetic of eternal good. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Lost love is still love. It takes a different form, that's all. You can't see their smile or bring them food or tussle their hair or move them around a dance floor. But when those senses weaken, another heightens. Memory. Memory becomes your partner. You nurture it, you hold it, you dance with it. Your life and my life flow into each other as wave flows into wave, and unless there is peace and joy and freedom for you, there can be no real peace or joy or freedom for me. To see reality not as we expect it to be, but as it is to see that unless we live for each other and in and through each other, we do not really live very satisfactorily. That there can really be life only where there really is. In just this sense, love. When you love someone, you love the person as they are, and not as you like them to be. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And how will I do this? Henceforth will I look on all things with love and be born again. I will love the sun, for it warms my bones, yet I will love the rain, for it cleanses my spirit. I will love the light, for it shows me the way, yet I will love the darkness, for it shows me the stars. I will welcome happiness as it enlarges my heart, yet I will endure sadness, for it opens my soul. I will acknowledge rewards, for they are my due, yet I will welcome obstacles, for they are my challenge. We're all a little weird, and life is a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutual satisfying weirdness and call it love, true love. When you love me, I gave you the whole sun and stars to play with. I gave you eternity in a single moment, strength of the mountains in one clasp of your arms, and the volume of all the seas in one impulse of your soul. I have loved none but you. He's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. He stepped down, trying not to look long at her, as if she were the sun, yet he saw her like the sun, even without looking. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I would rather share one lifetime with you than to face all the ages of this world alone. You are, and always have been, my dream. I love something I made up, something that is just as part of me as anything else. For you, 1,000 times over. I love you with all my heart. If you were to stay with me, there would be no regrets. Because every day we'd do something fun. We'd be happy, I swear. I would do anything for you. So, please, just stay with me. The moment you find courage to give up your life for someone would be the moment you understand love. I want to be with you. From now on, I want to spend all and every single one of my days until I die with you, and only you. Oh, I wish I could live 5 times over. Then I'd be born in 5 different places, and I'd stuff myself with different food from around the world. I'd live 5 different lives with 5 different occupations, and then, for those 5 times, I'd fall in love with the same person. If I could meet you again, against the 6 billion to 1 odds, even if you can't move, I'll marry you. Someday my memories will fade, and her voice, her actions, I might forget them as well, but I will always remember that I love Saber. He should be kissed, and often, and by somebody who knows how. I'm in love with you, and I know that love is just a shout into the void, and that oblivion is inevitable, and that we're all doomed, and that there will come a day when all our labor has been returned to dust, and I know the sun will swallow the only earth we'll ever have, and I am in love with you. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. You have bewitched me body and soul, and I love you.